Hey guys, boy has it been a while. I am on my way to work and decided to stop at Dunkin' Donuts. You know, they have the new sugar plum macchiato, and I had to try it, but I have to get my own spin on it because I can't stand a drink that's made basically of milk, because you pay $5, $6, $7 for basically a cup of milk with a little drop of something in it. So that's how we're starting off the day. So how has everybody been? I know with the coronavirus, everything is kind of like off and crazy, and I haven't been able to do much of anything. I made a couple little videos sporadically through and never got to post them. I've been working like crazy. I've worked through the whole pandemic. On my way to work now, it is Saturday. It's 7:30 in the morning. I'm not working the floor. I have worked our COVID unit a couple of times, but today I am working in my office to get some stuff done. So we're gonna get started again. We're gonna get this channel up and going. But went to Dunkin'. I always love their cups. I got the macchiato, the sugar plum macchiato, but instead of having 90% milk, I have 90% coffee with the 2 espresso shots and a splash of milk, and then of course the sugar plum flavorings. They're not seasonings, they're flavorings. And then I had to get the Powerhouse breakfast sandwich because that is absolutely my favorite. We're gonna have that in just a minute. So, how have you guys been? Comment down below. Let me know how you guys have been getting through. Let me move my camera a little bit. It's jiggling because my, what do they call that? The dash mount hasn't been used for anything other than listening to YouTube videos on my way to work since basically March. I know it's probably been about a year, right about a year, since I have done, maybe even longer than that, since I have put any videos up. It's just been crazy. This whole pandemic is crazy. I have put on 30 pounds. My hair has grown out ridiculously long. I have it up in a crazy little bun. But in the last year, it has went from that super, super short, like side cut where I had it spiky, and it was cute, but it was very hard to maintain. So I've been letting it grow out. I'll probably take it out of this ponytail in just a little bit because it's raining outside and I've already started to get a headache. Had to take some sinus medicine. Did not take the water protection off when I got out of the shower this morning. It's been a day already, and it's 7:30 in the morning. So, yesterday, on my way home from work, I realized that I had not done a video in a very long time. And I got to thinking, I don't want to get back on there, even though I only had 2 or 3 people that ever looked at my videos. I didn't want to get on there with this beautifully fluffy face and all of these extra pounds that I have put on. And then I got to thinking, this is what people look like. This is what actual real life is. I have put on weight. I have not been making the best choices, and unfortunately, I'm starting to feel it. Right now I'm starting to feel that sinus headache, which is not nice. But I've just I've let myself go. I have done so horrible. And for a while there, I was doing great. I had lost all the weight and just really making good decisions. Not so much for the last, 6 months? So, no, it's been longer than that all this has been going on. But in the last 6 months, I've totally let everything go. The only thing I was concerned with was family, getting bills paid, and getting to work and not catching corona. I have been very blessed. I personally have not had it in the sense of what it is now. I am one of those conspiracy people that believes that the coronavirus has been out for a while, and that I had it last winter when I got sick in November and was sick through February. It started off like a flu. I lost my taste not horribly. I mean, I could, if it was super spicy, I could taste it, but just to eat something, I got no pleasure out of it, no taste pleasure. And I carried this bronchitis stuff with me. I'm getting sick again now, but that's because the weather's been changing. In Tennessee, it goes hot and cold like crazy, kind of like a woman's emotions, and it's rainy and cold today. When I left my house, it was 42 degrees. It has climbed to 57 and started raining. So, in thinking about the fact that I believe I had COVID before COVID was like being explained to everybody and brought out in the masses. I think I already had it. I've been blessed. I've not been sick, even though I have worked the COVID unit at work. We got hit hard. Our first round of COVID with our patients, we had several patients who came in with very minimal symptoms, not anything like what we were seeing on the TV. And the second round, we got hit hard. And it was ugly, and it was emotionally painful and physically painful, and it lasted for about 3 weeks, with people getting really bad. We did lose some people. We had some deaths because of it, and it was one of the most terrifying things that I had ever had to go through. I worked the unit a couple of times right before we had some of the deaths, and a couple of times right after, and even the other people that were on the unit that knew somebody had lost their life to COVID. Even though my population is geriatric and a lot of them are demented, they knew that something was different. They knew that something was going on, and they were equally as affected, if not more, because they had COVID, and I'm sure that they were wondering if that would then be them. So I got my Powerhouse breakfast sandwich because yesterday, after I got off work, let me show you how beautiful this is. I don't know how to hold this. I'm trying to get it unwrapped without making a mess in my car. These are typically not as messy, but I love these. It's a veggie egg white omelet on a multigrain flatbread with vegan cheese and vegan sausage, and I love it. So good. But when I was driving home last night, I realized I've been paying for my gym membership since February of this year and have not been at all. I literally don't have time to make it to the gym with the schedule that I was working. Plus, I'm back in school. For anybody who's watched any of my videos, I am an LPN, and I'm bridging to my RN, and then gonna bridge to nurse practitioner. And being in school, working with active COVID in my building, I had no time to do anything at all. So last night, I was driving home, and I realized I can't take care of my patients effectively if I am not healthy. And when I walk down the hall and I can feel me because I have put on so much weight. I mean, look at my face. If you look at some of my other videos, you see where all of this has just fluffed. I mean, it's cute. I got a little round face, but it's not cute. So when I bend, my knees crack. When I go to move my shoulders crack. It's unhealthy. I've been doing unhealthy things, and it's time to make a change. So, I've had a membership at Planet Fitness. And at one point in time, I was going all the time working out, but I was working out based off of things I was finding on YouTube. Because when I would go in there and ask questions, they didn't have trainers there. Not at my location. I don't know what it's like at any other one. But the one that I was going to, they basically just had people to ring you up if you bought tanning lotion or check you in if you wanted to get on the hydro massage bed. They didn't have people there that could help you cultivate a workout that would be beneficial for whatever your goals were. So I got to thinking, I need accountability. If I don't have accountability, I am horrible. And I am a huge procrastinator when it comes to me. Not when it comes to my patients or my family needs, but when it comes to me personally, I'm a huge procrastinator. I will put off everything that I need or need to do for me continually. I just put everything off. And I realized last night that is truly the biggest portion of my problem. I put off things about myself because it's just easier to keep doing the same things over and over. However, my old motto was, it's just easier to keep doing them because it's not hurting me, but it is. It's hurting. I get winded. The other day I had to run for a code. And I always laugh at the memes on Facebook and Instagram when it says, I'd like to get fit enough so that when I run to a code, I don't need one for myself. Well, that was me the other day. I ran to a code, and after it was over with, had to lay down on the floor, put my feet up on the wall to take the pressure off my hips so that my lungs could expand. I'm 5'2", and I'm weighing in at 154 pounds right now. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So I decided last night that I was going to be honest with myself, and I was going to start making accountability videos, get this channel back up and running. Yes, I will be going back to true crime stuff. I will never be a Stephanie Harlow, but oh, my sandwich falling out of my mouth. I will be going back to the true crime, but I am going to show my journey on how to get healthy and lose all this weight, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I'm going to share the honest parts of it. The parts like, I'm scared to death when I lose this weight that my face is going to sag right here where my cheeks have been so fat for such a long time. And honestly, that's part of the reason why I haven't pushed and made time. Because let's be honest, there's 24 hours in a day. You can make time to do a 30-minute workout every day. Even if it's while you're standing there cooking, you can be doing squats, you can be doing something. But I have this deep-rooted fear that once I lose the weight, my face is going to sag like, oh, that was a little chipmunk. Hope I didn't run him over. No, he's fine. He was running like crazy too. You know, you see the weight loss stories where people lose these massive amounts of weight and they have all this skin that just hangs everywhere. It terrifies me. Literally terrifies me. I've seen friends of mine that I went to high school with. One in particular, she was always a big girl. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. She got gastric bypass surgery. Lost all of the unhealthy weight. And her face just like hangs. Because it's not supple, it's not plump, there's nothing, you know. Yeah, this is fat holding this up right now. So that is one of the reasons why I haven't made myself do things to lose weight. I get on my protein shake kicks. I'll go 3 or 4 days where I get a meal replacement shake. I work out. I eat a salad for lunch. I have grilled chicken or grilled fish for dinner with steamed vegetables. I do great. and then I just stopped. It's been the same repeating cycle for many years, but this year in particular, I just decided I wasn't going to do it, and I stopped. So, last night, I went to Crunch Fitness, which is a new place. I gotta take some of this egg off because that is an overwhelming amount of egg. Crunch Fitness, I guess it's like a nationwide thing. I had never heard of it. We had Planet Fitness, Gold's Gym, and a private owned gym called the Athletic Club, which is cute if you already, are at your supermodel weight and look cute in your little Lululemon workout clothes. But for us round peoples, I needed something that was, I needed something to fit me, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I needed something to fit me. So Planet Fitness, when I would go there, they didn't have trainers. They didn't have people who could teach you. I mean, they could show you how to use the equipment, but it wasn't like, if you do this many reps. Like, there was no one there who could help you create a workout that would benefit you. So I went to Crunch last night. Loved the facility. They have the hydro massage beds. They have tanning beds, which I desperately need to get back into. And save all the comments. I'm a nurse. I know the risk of tanning beds and skin cancer and skin damage. Everybody has to make decisions for themselves. And I feel better when I am tan. It's a personal decision. So you're welcome to say if you tan or don't, but don't come at me with all these, you're a nurse, you should know better, because I do, and I make the decision to tan. Just like I make the decision to go to the beach and be in the sun all day when I go home to Florida. But anyway, they have gorgeous tanning beds, a sauna, all the things you look for, like, as perks to going to the gym. So that kind of got me on the sales end kind of part of it, right? Interested in all of that. And then the little gentleman who was giving me the tour, because it's a grand opening in our area, we've never had one before. And so, well, I just pulled up at work, and I guess the wind took my little cat box. We have a stray cat at my work, and I can't take him home. I know he lives somewhere around here. So I got a huge box and put a little blanket in it and made him like a little makeshift bed. And it was on the front porch of the facility, and I just pulled up, and it's out here in the yard. So I guess the wind got to it. What is going on with my seatbelt? Come on now. That was crazy. It wouldn't retract. Yeah, because those words are hard to come up with, right? Gotta put all my napkins in my console, because every time I go to a fast food restaurant, I grab a huge stack of them, because I'm a pig, and when I drive, I make a mess, and it makes me mad, so I have to take the napkins. But anyway, so when I went to Crunch last night, I was walking around with this little gentleman, and he was great about explaining everything, like what the individual little sections were, which ones were upper body, which ones were lower. See what I mean about my hair growing out? Which ones were upper body, which ones were lower body. And he had a lot of knowledge, and that made me feel better, because he was telling me about the machines and how you change the weights. They have the slide little things. You don't actually like take out the pin and put it in the next one, and you don't have to take the weights off of certain machines and put new weights on. Now they do have like a lifts section where you do the dumbbell, or not the dumbbell, the lift bar with the weights on the end. See, it's been that long since I've been in a gym. I don't even know what the equipment's called anymore. But he was really knowledgeable, and I like that. I like going in and somebody knowing what they're talking about to share everything with me. And then when I had decided, so the monthly cost was $5 more than what I was paying at Planet Fitness, where I had stopped just a few minutes before and canceled my membership. But I was really curious about the Crunch Anytime Fitness, and I started talking to a personal trainer. And some of the things that I discovered about myself last night is I have the deep-rooted desire, and I have absolutely zero follow-through. I've kind of known that about myself because even in school, I'm that same way. Like, I'm smart enough to read the chapter, take the test, and pass it, but it's making myself read the chapter that really is the hard part for me. So now I have the hiccups. Maybe if I hold my breath. But I was talking to this personal trainer last night, and he's also a nutritionist. We were talking about the things that I like to eat and what my pitfalls are and how I can kind of get started on this journey. These hiccups are going to drive me crazy. We had that discussion, and by the end of it, I was getting ready to sign up for a personal trainer twice a week, and the system was down for the personal trainer. But they have the body scan system there. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but basically you stand there, you undress, and you stand there, and these you rotate on a platform, and it does all these I don't know the words. I'm too fat to know all this good stuff. But you stand on a thing and you pivot around for, I think he said 20 seconds, and it scans everything, and it gives you every single measurement that there is to have about yourself. Your BMI, your BMR, all of your actual measurements. It creates like this diagram of you that you can print out. It creates a 3D model of you that will go on an app on your phone. And I think it's absolutely amazing, because then you can look at yourself and be like, oh, didn't know I look like that. I don't look like that in the mirror. So I will be going tomorrow night to do that. Yay. Can't wait to see how morbidly obese I am. I'm going to take you guys along, not for the get naked scan, but for the actual whole transition from the right now Nicole to the in a year from now Nicole. So you guys can see that journey, and maybe it'll motivate some of you, or maybe it'll disgust some of you. I don't know. It's going to be a big change for me. So this is the sugar plum macchiato, but I do it different. Normally with a macchiato, they fill your cup all the way up to here with milk, and then they do 2 little espresso shots, and then whatever the flavoring is to make it whatever kind of macchiato, so if it's caramel or whatever, right? So I have this one barista that works at the Dunkin' that I stop at, because typically I get really frustrated with these people in these chain coffee places, because they just slap something together and they don't realize I'm paying $8 for a coffee. I want it to taste the way I want it to taste. So this barista has dealt with me before, and she's amazing, because I go in saying, I know my orders are weird. I want a macchiato, but I don't want 90% milk. And so today what she did was the 2 espresso shots, and then she did up to here with coffee, just regular iced coffee, a splash of milk, and then the sugar plum, whatever that flavor is that they're putting in. Somebody said it was blackberry, blueberry, and something. I definitely can taste some sweet in there. I don't get any Splenda or anything like that. Now, normally, not even normally, previously, I would get like 6 or 7 Splendas put in there as well. But last night I had a revelation. Last night I decided that I am tired of my cheeks being so huge, and my eyes having all this fat pocket up here, and I went from a size 4 to a size 12. That's not okay. So I'm just not gonna hide it anymore. I mean, I'm gonna hide it. I wear sweaters, I wear hoodies. I detract by wearing makeup on Monday through Friday. Weekends, I don't. Weekends, I don't worry about makeup or whatever. But I'm gonna share this journey with you guys, and also get back on the true crime. I have a couple stories that I have pulled up and started making notes on, and I'm gonna work on those today as well while I'm actually working. So those videos people tend to like because I'm like working and telling a story about whatever true crime person I'm talking about, and I've gotten a lot of comments that people like that. I think I'm gonna have to go back and visit my older one about Christine Fallon and her craziness killing all the kids while she was the babysitter, because just the other day I got a message and somebody was like, was she the only babysitter in the town? So I think I'm gonna have to revisit that story and see, maybe get some updates on where she is in life, because she was still in prison, I think, when I left off on that one. So yeah, so that's it, guys. We got fluffy, round, lazy, depressed because of COVID and everything that's happening with my patients and work, and stressed. And so all of this extra weight that I put on, we are fixing to, I got somebody doing donuts in my parking lot. That's super cute. We're going to go on this journey together, and I will show you what I'm eating and what I'm drinking, because that was one of the things that he said was he's going to do a 7-day, he'll do it week by week with me. He's going to do a 7-day meal plan, and then depending on how I respond to that meal plan, he will do the next week, because he said the last thing that he wants is for me to get bored with my food choices, and my coworkers are gonna think I'm crazy. I'm sure they think I'm sitting in my car talking to myself. But he doesn't want me to get to a point where I start craving the cheat stuff just because I know for lunch today is chicken and rice again. He doesn't want to do that. So we did kind of go over some likes and dislikes last night, which I'm sure he'll forget, and we'll have to do it again. But tomorrow at 5, I have to go meet with him and do the body scan and set up my personal training. And I'm kind of excited about that because the accountability. So that's it for this morning. So welcome back, guys. We're gonna do it this time. We're gonna get this extra weight off of us. We're gonna get hot and heavy into this true crime stuff, and I'll take you guys along on my nursing journey as I go through school and progress up. So I'll talk to you guys soon in the next video. Peace and palm love.